Welcome, beautiful Paris Saint-Germain family. In today's video, obviously, Paris Saint-Germain are set to face versus Manchester City, and I thought to myself, let's build a combined 11 out of the both teams. Starting with the goalkeeping position, we have Gianluigi Donnarumma and Ederson, Brazilian, Italian. And we have to be honest, none of these are really, they have Dybala, even though Donna is still young. Ederson is old, so that's understandable with the links to Saudi and everything. But for me, it feels a little bit of a battle of mid, trash versus garbage. But I'm sticking with Gianluigi Donnarumma as the goalkeeper. Next up for the right back position, we have Achraf Hakimi and Rico Lewis. You could say Walker, you could say, I think they played Nunes sometimes as a right back, but I don't have to say anything much here. Obviously, it's Achraf Hakimi as the right back. For the centre back spots, we have two options for Marquinhos and Pacho. We have Ruben Diaz and Akanji. I don't know how I feel about this because maybe Akanji and Pacho are better performers, are better players, at least form-wise, because Marquinhos and Diaz have dipped, since their absolute best football. But I'm going to stick with the old hits. I'm going with Marquinhos and Ruben Diaz. For the left back spot, I think this is one of the tightest. I think Gvardiol is good. Nuno Mendes, I like him a lot, but he's had somewhat of a turbulent season, sometimes some mistakes and so on. But Gvardiol, it's even more mistakes. And defensively, he's a huge liability, especially if they're on the space. I think if he was a centre-back, he wouldn't be the same. But as a left-back, he gets cooked way too often. And obviously, offensively, Nuno Mendes is clear. So I'm going for Nuno Mendes. Midfield spot, 3 versus 3. João Neves, Vitinha, Warren Zaire-Emery, Bernardo Silva, Kevin De Bruyne, and Kovacic. Obviously, Rodri could have been selected, but I was like, he's been injured, and he's been injured for a long while, and probably won't, come back in a good health towards the end of the season. So I went with these 3 midfielders, and I think it's very easy to go for this midfield, even though De Bruyne is a bit cooked, a bit washed. His contract's going to end. He's going to go to Saudi and all of that. I'm still going to go with De Bruyne. And obviously from Paris Saint-Germain, former UCL Team of the Season midfielder Vitinha and João Neves, who's been a sensational signing for Paris Saint-Germain. So that's my midfield, Kevin De Bruyne, Vitinha, and João Neves. Right wing spot, I know that Foden plays a bit more inside, but he was the best competitor to Ousmane Dembélé over there on the right-hand side. And Foden has had a disgusting season. Obviously now he's picking up some form here and there, but Ousmane Dembélé is obviously the clear choice for the right wing spot. Moving on to the left wing spot, we have they have Brits, Bradley Barcola and Jeremy Doku, 2 players that Doku used to play in League and Barcola still plays in League and but yeah, it obviously has to be Bradley Barcola. Easy. And lastly but not least, the striker position, another easy one. It's Gonçalo Ramos, you could say Asensio, you could say Kangeli false 9 versus Erling Braut Haaland, who obviously recently just extended at Manchester City. It obviously has to be Erling Braut Haaland into the lineup. Here we have the lineup: Gianluigi Donnarumma, Hakimi, Marquinhos, Diaz, Nuno, Vitinha, Neves, De Bruyne, Barcola, Haaland, and Dembele. And it's a very complete 11. You have a Vitinha Neves double pivot with De Bruyne pretty much as the 10. You have Dembele, Barcola on the wings with Haaland in the center. You have the fullbacks of Hakimi and Nuno. You have the experience and leadership and defense. And then as I said, for goalkeeping spot, it was a bit tough choosing between all of them. And let's do a cheeky one. Let's do a manager one. We have Luis Enrique versus Pep Guardiola. Obviously, Pep Guardiola, when it comes to achievement, success, and everything is clear. And for the moment, he's not looking that good for Pep Guardiola. But I think, I don't know. I still think Pep is better than Luis Enrique. I'm backing my manager. Obviously, I love Luis. I don't know. It's been a bit tough, the Luis Enrique period, especially in the UEFA Champions League. But you know what? For the season, for this game, Luis Enrique will come in as the better manager into this game. So I'm picking Luis Enrique. And that ends us with only 3 City players and 8 Paris Saint-Germain players. Let me know in the comments down below, what's your combined 11 for Paris Saint-Germain versus Manchester City. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video. And as usual, allez Paris.